you sometimes wonder how you're able to keep things together when every day you feel like life is falling apart around you? Like you're caught in a loop or stuck in a holding pattern while life just passes you by? You're always so busy being busy, but you're never really getting anything done that gets you closer to your goals. It seems like no matter how hard you try to make the changes in your life, you always end up in the same situations, with the same kind of circumstances, and the same unhealthy relationships with toxic and negative people. Maybe you're feeling lost and alone, or unenthused about anything in life. The things you used to enjoy, now you find boring and unfulfilling. Well, it's probably because you're burnt out on life, and it's been months, or maybe even years, since you've broken your routine and done something different. Like a lot of others, maybe you're one of those that were so isolated throughout 2020 that you've developed some social anxieties or depression issues, maybe even panic attacks. Well, I'm not going to tell you to just get over it and chill out, and neither should anybody else for that matter. People who say these things have never been paralyzed by a panic attack or felt the entire weight of the world on them because of depression. What I can tell you is that if you continue with the same thought process and the same belief system and the same worldview that brought you to where you are right now in this moment in life, there's not going to be any changes. You're not going to make any progress. There won't be any light in your life. You're just going to continue existing. If you consistently do what you've always done, you will consistently get the same results you've always got. Change your thought process, and the results in your life will change. It's not going to happen overnight, but you can rewire your brain. Like a lot of other things, it's about routine and habit. But you can change your thought process. You know, in so many ways, we're different from one another. However, the ways in which we're similar are countless. We all have the same basic needs, wants, and desires, and even biological makeup. One of the many things we have in common is that our bodies are roughly 70% water. Coincidentally, so is our planet. Just like water, people come in so many forms. Some people, because of childhood programming and conditioning, are emotionally distant or apathetic and just downright cold. Well, these people are like ice. They're never letting anyone in, and they're never really expressing emotion or having true feelings. Other people just feel lost, and they're looking for acceptance, a sense of belonging. They're like that slow, quiet stream that is trying to find its way to a creek that seems to have direction. So it merges with those waters and accepts whatever the destination may be, as long as it's part of something. Those that are afraid of the uncertainty in the world, they choose to stay in their comfort zone and have unknowingly and unintentionally built a prison around themselves. In the beginning, it was for self-perseverance, but over time, it becomes a never-changing, hellish existence. Metaphorically speaking, these individuals have become like a stagnant pond. Rarely a ripple on the surface, same horizon every day. Never looked on as cool and inviting. And the only thing that a pond creates is that pungent smell of decay, a breeding ground for nature's most annoying insects, flies, mosquitoes, gnats. Other people become like raging rivers. They become unstoppable, flowing around all obstacles and eroding through those that seem to be impenetrable. They're determined to reach the destination they set out for in the very beginning with absolute clarity. If you've been stuck in a roundabout that keeps dropping you into this same miserable existence so often that you've become accustomed to it, then it's time to look at your routine, your life, and the road you're on from a higher perspective. You need to be on a path where you progress and you grow and you connect with new people that you can learn from and possibly even teach. You probably won't change your life or your routine or your beliefs and your ego issues overnight or in a week's time. It's going to take a while, but you have to start somewhere. Do something to break your routine. Get out and go for a walk instead of binge watching another show on Netflix. And limit yourself with social media. And stop checking your Facebook before you've even gotten out of bed. Instead, when you wake up, start naming off all of the things in life that you're grateful for. And yes, you do have things to be grateful for. I mean, right now you're hearing my voice, maybe even watching this video. Be grateful for those abilities because they're not guaranteed at birth. And when you're out and about, you have the option to interact with people on a real level, so do so. Talk with strangers. So many have forgotten how to connect because of too much isolation and too much social media. So get out and socialize. By doing so, you might just stumble into a new friendship or possibly a career you've always dreamed of. That job you want could be right around the corner. Somebody that you pass by every day that you've never talked to. Could be the door that opens where you're trying to get to and you've ignored it every day. So step out of your comfort zone and open yourself up to the possibilities. God or Spirit or the universe, whatever you choose to call our Creator, has given you this life as a blank canvas on which to create your reality. So up to now, what have you created? Where you are right now is a result of every decision, every choice that you've ever made. Look back at the results of some of those past decisions and ask yourself if your belief system and the views of society that you have are beneficial or are they self-sabotaging? There's always going to be some level of uncertainty in life. There's always going to be obstacles and tedious little problems and negative people to test you. That doesn't mean you should just lock yourself away in your comfort zone to accept a quiet life of desperation. You have a purpose in life. There is an important reason that you're alive. Maybe you have a real passion for something that you gave up on long ago because you felt it was unattainable. So you just stopped taking any steps towards whatever that goal was or that dream. Or maybe you don't know yet what your passion in life is. Maybe you're lost and have no direction right now. Do some soul searching and really visualize, what do you want in life? Where can you see yourself? Find the means and the way to get there. It is within reach if you start. It's going to be out of reach forever if you never take any steps. Just do something every day towards where you want to be, and you're going to get there. And if you still don't have it figured out, that's okay. You've already taken the first step, but by deciding that you're not where you want to be. I can't tell you what your passion is, but I can promise you it won't be found in your comfort zone. Everything you want is outside those walls waiting for you. So break those walls down, all at once or brick by brick, but get it done. One step leads to another and leads to another, and then soon you have that momentum that keeps pushing you forward, progressing and achieving. Bruce Lee said, be like water. What kind of water do you want to be? And what kind of water are you right now? Don't be that stagnant pond that never progresses and never moves forward. Strive to be the raging river. If you're somewhere in between, that's okay, as long as you're making progress. You've got to start moving. There's nothing so tragic as a wasted life full of potential, but never brought to fruition. All the attainable dreams that are visualized, but never manifested. Don't live a life of what ifs and what might have been. You can always change the path that you're on right now, but you can never go back and get a refund on the time you've wasted. So stop wasting your most precious commodity, and that's what your time is. You'll never get more of it. Get up, get out, and do something different. If 2020 has brought on panic attacks or depression issues for you, or just left you feeling lost and alone, don't let that be the end of your story. Don't use that as an excuse to define your failure in life. If you have to, ask for professional help. Just that in itself is making progress. We can actually help you here at breakinchains.org. You have unlimited potential. And you'll discover that as you start to gain momentum in life. But take that first step in the right direction. Life will start to open up for you in wonderful and positive and unexpected ways. As Joseph Campbell said, follow your bliss, and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. So move and keep moving. Just stay the course. You will get there.